Being located in the Music City, this building has hosted a lot of great music acts since its inception. But this is what she was made for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Tennessee Titans.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. This defense for the Jaguars, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was pop free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
That's good for a Titans first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. That's out wide here for Robinson. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
A gain of a yard.
The Titans had 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games.
You look at this Jaguar defense. Coming into this one, ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Brings up 4th down and less than a yard.
They'll run for it with Robinson. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So the drive will indeed continue. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. They'll look to throw. Sets up the screen to Robinson. He's into space past the 25. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
Titans, first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Tucker hauls it in over the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally, and then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on. Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long.
Cowboy 70 Lions.
Back to throw again. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
A 42-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they have 3 first downs and 3 points. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Regular. Hey, tight. Ready? Alert.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. To throw, it's Allen. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big play that time on the catch and run. 34 yards.
Half 85, half 85. Round it. Is that?
Cook is going backwards here. Now they come in and drop it all the way back at the 4-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
At the Titans' 4-yard line.
Now Allen. Now he's going to step up and run. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
He'll try to pick it up himself. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3.
Titans 3. Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
A give left side to Robinson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 3rd down and 10.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end here. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
1st and 10.
But give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
And they'll get this just to the 47th, 1-yard gain. You look at this Jaguar defense. They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
On play action, they'll throw. Here's Tucker, complete on the right side. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. To the left side, he finds to Slaw. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
He's taken out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this. First quarter. This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down.
19, Tiger, 19.
They'll go. Here's Dart. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Here's Allen to throw it. Got his man, Conqueror. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
56.
Allen. Quick throw there is incomplete.
Offense is moving a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they're in a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Getting the ball is Cook running left. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
To the air, Allen. Well, he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, So a big call there that brings up fourth. Austin Seibert sets up for the field goal try. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. Seibert able to knock this one through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
After the made field goal, Seibert back out there to kick it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're coming off a fourth down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on fourth down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off the points for themselves.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Dart. And he'll be hit as he releases it. They now fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now a 2nd and 10.
60 by go.
To the air, Dart. Here's a screen for Robinson. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other.
And that's all about recognition right there, because he's got to go from pass rush mode to pursuit mode, what defensive line coaches like to call retracing. And he's able to retreat and make the tackle for just a short gain.
Now Dart. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 31 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Here's Dart. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense, because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Dart from the gun on 3rd down.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Isaac to Slaw. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Titans are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are even at 10 apiece.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Throwing now is Allen. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have now allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Allen going to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Now third down and 7. Allen now looks to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be Titan football.
19-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Here we go, set. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
To throw, Dart. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back up. On track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Here's Dart. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Play fake, and here's Dart. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 36. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Dart. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Second down and 3. To throw now, Dart. And a dump off here to Robinson. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Throwing his Dart. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Allen going to change the look here. Allen from the gun, he'll throw. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. Not wanting to risk another sack. They'll play it safe with a run. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. He's going to air one out. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. He's on his way, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Jags first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Here's Allen. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
A gain of 12. And the Jaguars first down.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll do a nice job here just to find his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. To throw, it's Allen. Short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. Oh, they're changing this at the line. Allen going to go on 4th down. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Now Allen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
6-yard pickup.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively. Well, it could have gone for more.
Now Allen again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Boy, CD, what a way to score. You want to talk about a roller coaster of emotions. They've got the big play, then they cough it up. It seems to be disastrous, but his teammate is there to scoop it and score it.
Not much else I can add to that, partner. I'll just say one thing. We just saw momentum swing several times on one play.
Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10.
Jaguars 17. Titans 10. Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Robinson up the middle.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
I'm not flying.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
1st down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? It looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Play action now. Dart.
Caught out left side by Robinson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive. A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Here we go, set.
To throw is Dart.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the the 24. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Play action. Now Dart. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. He connected on his first, this from 41. And his kick is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Well, the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
And the Titans are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. Robinson on a give right side.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, and go for a touchdown. But the runs that really make it work are the ones where you just get what you need, right? And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
19, Tiger, 19, go.
Dart going to look to throw here.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the 4th quarter, and they got a big one.
Yeah, it's such a close game, a very big one.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Throwing his Dart.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Dart. Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback, so that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
The offense on third down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This will be 3rd and 6.
Here's Dart.
And he comes back with one complete. Touchdown! Isaac to Slaw with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Titans have taken a 4th quarter lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Titans 20, Jaguars 17. Chase McLaughlin.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Hands it off out of the gun. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Well, partner, I haven't seen a vote for most popular player on the team. This guy's got to get a lot of votes. He does not care, does he? Totally unselfish, physical runner, doesn't worry about yardage, just keeps moving the chains, being a team player.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense that looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Second and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Allen gonna throw. This is Smith with a grab. And we'll get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Devontae Smith, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jaguars answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Titans 20. Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Here's a screen for Robinson. Oh, what a juke into space. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
Now he's going to step up and run. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield. But they never did.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Viking 18.
Throwing, dart. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun. Here's Dart. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. How about this? They'll change it at the line. Here's Dart. Over the middle, he's got to Slaw. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. 2nd down, 8 yards to go.
It's 2nd and 8.
To the air, Dart. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Spillane. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 50-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11.
56.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That is intercepted. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Intercepted. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll hand it to Tracy. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
At the 11-yard line. A A gain of 4.
And now an audible here into something else.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Let's go. 60 Bisons, 60 Bisons, 60 Bisons.
Back to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. He'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
Ready? Rocco 80.
He's back to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Results.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll go. Here's Dart. Oh, he had to force it there on 4th down, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Savon Revel. And the Jags have just about sewn up this football game. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are.
It's a gain of 9.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
First down. A gain of 19 yards. First down, Jaguars.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. And they'll indeed take a knee. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Back to throw. Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
The 8-yard line.
Half 85, half 85. Look out.
So Allen's going to look to throw. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching